is up, everybody? Welcome back to the video. Today we are bringing you another speed eating challenge. Today we are taking on Think protein bars. These are the smaller version of the Think protein bar. I decided to do this while I was at the store this weekend because they were on sale, and I thought having a protein bar challenge would be kind of interesting, honestly. It is going to be a lot of work with the jaw. This will probably not be a super quick challenge. I don't know what a good time might be for this, but we do have 10 protein bars that we are going to try to take down today. Oh, let's get a view of each of the flavors here. So we've got 2 of these chocolate almond brownies, 2 of the s'mores, 2 of the chocolate chip, 2 of the chunky chocolate peanut butter, and 2 of the salted caramel. Now, typically I would eat these kind of like candy bars as opposed to eating like a Snickers or something like that, depending on how many calories I'm doing for any given day or whatever, and because I really like the taste of these. So I've actually had the s'mores and the chocolate almond brownie before, but I have not had these other flavors. This one is very similar to a flavor that they have in the regular protein bars that I used to eat all the time, but I don't think, oh, actually no, it is the same. Interesting. So we have our challenge here in front of us. Not too much more to say about it. I think that today what we're going to do is unwrap all of them and then go through. And what I'm going to do is try to have the layout here for what I'm eating when next to it. So let's go ahead and get these all unwrapped. Okay guys, and we are back. As you can see, I've got them all unwrapped here. I left one of the wrappers here on the side, so you will know what bar I'm eating, but the order that I've decided, we're gonna go chocolate almond brownie, s'mores, salted caramel, chunky chocolate peanut, and the chocolate chip. And as you can see, I got them stacked too high here. They are fairly thin, but I don't know what the eating process is gonna be like for these. Man, we've got 10 bars here. I'm thinking a minute per bar is probably going to be a good time, but who knows? They're a little bit thinner than a normal protein bar, but man, this is going to be a bit of a jaw workout. Oh, okay. So we're just going to jump right into it here without too much further ado. Oh. All right. Get a little sip on that water. Oh, how do we want to do this? Yeah, I'm gonna start with it in hand here. All right, in 3, 2, 1. What is up, guys? Oh man, this was quite the challenge. You can see us jumping right into it here. I was pretty excited about this. I do enjoy me a good protein bar, but man, this turned into quite the tough challenge. Probably about maybe about the halfway mark, a little bit farther. We really hit a wall with the jaw. It was tough. But yeah, comment down below what you think the time we are going to get is. As you can see, I'm trying a couple of different things. Did not pre-plan how I would eat these. Did not buy any extras to eat or anything like that the day before, so really just going into this blind. You can see, looking at the camera there, man, it was tough chewing and swallowing in this challenge. Probably not the best speed eating challenge, 10 protein bars, but you know what, it was interesting, so I decided to do it. I really wanted to do watermelon this week. I am really wanting to do like a big watermelon eating thing. I'm thinking maybe like 10 minutes, see how much watermelon we could eat type of a deal. But yeah, so that's something I really wanted to do this week, but I am waiting until watermelons kind of hit their peak season before I do that, because the last couple of watermelons I bought have been pretty terrible. But anyway, guys, we are here in the new apartment as well. I know that we were also here last week. This is the background we're going to have for the next couple of weeks. The lighting isn't the best, I will say that. It's what we have for now, and hopefully we won't be here too very long. Obviously it will be a little while, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, I do want to kind of just plug next month a little bit. I talk about it more in depth at the end of the video if you want more information on that, but we are going to be doing 10K challenge month, every week a 10,000 calorie challenge, and then the final week of the month we are doing a 15,000 calorie challenge. It's going to be fantastic. You guys are going to love it, and it all starts this weekend. So I'm really hoping we can get some good engagement on that, and you guys can give me some feedback on what you might like to see me eat in upcoming weeks, because I am going to be needing some feedback for most of them, because if I get to choose, it'll probably be the same few places I always go. I am a creature of habit, but I do want to kind of get out of that and try eating some different things, so we'll see what comes up. That being said, guys, this current challenge, oh man, I don't know if this was a great way to end the month of April. My jaw is killing me. It looks like I'm on the last salted caramel. These ones were so good. Sorry about that camera weirdness there, but the salted caramel ones were so good, nice and soft. Kind of just excellent. Would have been better to do a bunch of those for the challenge, I think. And then we hit a wall. You can see my face here. These, chunky chocolate peanut. Oh my gosh, they were hard. So hard. Oh, this was a rough one. I cannot believe. Oh, a little more camera issues there. The camera is glitching out a little bit, wants to turn, wants to be a little crazy on me. Hopefully we don't have any more of these issues going forward, but sometimes that's what we got to deal with. As you can see, I am drinking some water. I talk about this more at the end, I think, but I'm not drinking a ton of water with these. Normally I feel like for a challenge about this size, about this time, I would have gone through more water, but it really was not helping to soften these at all. It is hot water. When I poured it, it was a little too hot to drink, but it sat out for a few minutes and cooled down a little bit, so it was decent temperature, but still pretty warm, and it was not helping at all with these. I am really having to chew these quite a bit before swallowing, and that's not really what you want in a speed eating challenge. Thankfully, we got through these in a decent time, but I definitely feel like if we had done maybe more of the salted caramel, it would have been significantly easier to get through this challenge with a better time. That being said, I am happy with the time that we're making here. We are just at 6 minutes, going much faster than I expected, as we are just about 8 full bars through, moving into number 9 here. And this one was also pretty hard. You can see me really working it with my hands there. Something that I kind of had to do with these last 2 flavors to really get much of any speed going here. You can see me checking out the time. Right at that point, the thought in my head was, man, we're making pretty good time actually. And it kind of actually gave me a boost to continue moving fast. You can see me shaking around a little bit, really just trying to keep those neck muscles loose, because I was getting so tight at this point. I honestly came pretty close to cramping in the jaw and neck area, I think at one point during this. Might have been right around here. Man, just the pain on my face. Oh, my jaw hurts just remembering eating these. With that being said, honestly, for as far as, you know, protein bars go, these are pretty decent. You know, I think 150 calories and 10 grams of protein is so-so. Definitely wouldn't recommend them as a protein bar, but if you want to substitute it in for a candy bar, be my guest. Oh, okay guys, we are getting close to the end of our time here, so I will let you guys finish this up in peace, and we will talk to you in a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh. 18. Wow. Oh. Oh, my jaw. Oh, that was wild. So, the order I did them in was completely wrong. Good time, by the way. Better than I thought, but the order I did them in was completely wrong. So, these two were very soft, to the point that I definitely should have done them last. This chunky chocolate peanut butter was probably the most firm, the hardest to chew. So this is probably the order I should have done them in, from hardest to chew to like this was literally just like a pretty firm caramel. Oh man, that was rough. The water didn't help all that much. Oh, I was hoping it would help to soften it, but whew, that was quite the workout. Oh man, still made a decent time. I think my favorite out of all of these, after having gone through that, would either be the chocolate chip, or honestly the s'mores. The s'mores was actually really good. Couldn't really tell the difference here. I'm not a huge fan of salted caramel, so this was a decent salted caramel, but not my favorite. Oh man. Oh, well, there's our challenge, guys. 10 Think protein bars as fast as we could. I'm glad it's over because my jaw needs a rest. Oh, soft foods for the rest of the day, guys. Soft foods for the rest of the day. But let's just briefly talk a little bit about this month and this upcoming weekend and all the fun stuff that we are about to do. So, I mentioned it in our last video, but this month is 10K month. So, throughout May, I'm going to be doing a 10,000 calorie challenge every weekend. So this weekend, we are starting out with a kind of clean out the kitchen 10K. Basically, we're gonna have all the same basic 10K calorie challenge rules, but I'm adding a couple of extra rules. One, I have to eat things that are already in the house. We've gone shopping already for the week. We won't be going shopping again until after the challenge. So everything that I eat for that 10K calorie challenge has to already be in the house. And two, I have to try to minimize the number of items that I eat that are regularly eaten. So most of the things that I'm gonna eat are either extras that have been in the house for months because my son has decided he doesn't like them anymore, or my wife has decided she's moved on to something else, or I have decided that, or it has to be an item that was given to us that we wouldn't normally eat, that's been sitting in our pantry or fridge or freezer or something like that. The third and final rule that I'm putting to myself for this challenge in particular is that there is no planning ahead. So I won't be able to plan out all the foods that I'm going to eat throughout the day. I do have some foods already kind of set aside because these are all the extras, both there on the counter, but also in the freezer. I did kind of roughly calculate calories as I was kind of putting these in the spots that they're going to be, and we definitely have way more than 10,000 calories. So if we make it to 10,000 calories, we won't go outside of these two areas for what I've already set aside. That being said, the rest of the month we're going to be doing interesting 10,000 calorie challenges. We're going to do a Mother's Day / Cinco de Mayo kind of mashup 10,000 calorie challenge. We're going to be looking for feedback from you on what are your favorite fast food places to eat, and we're going to be doing a 10,000 calorie challenge with those. Then we are going to be having a 10,000 calorie meal. This will be my first attempt at hitting 10,000 calories in a single meal. If we do not necessarily complete it in the meal, we will try to complete those 10,000 calories as fast as possible in that same day, and we will kind of see all that. But I am pushing for it to be in one meal. That's going to be crazy. And in the 5th week of May, our 5th calorie challenge is going to take it up a notch to 15,000 calories. That's right, we are going to be doing a 15,000 calorie challenge at the end of this month, and I'm going to be looking for a lot of feedback from you guys on that, on what you want to see. We're going to have a lot that we'll be able to hit, and who knows what we'll do. Ultimately, we're going to decide more when we get there, when we get closer, and kind of how we're feeling that day. But anyway, guys, that is the plan. I will give you a little bit more detail as we get closer to challenges. If you want to see a little bit more, interact with me a little bit more than you can typically on YouTube, I am also on TikTok. You can search for me there. Go check that out. I will do my best I do my best to connect with everybody that messages me on TikTok as well as on YouTube, and I do post daily on TikTok as well. So you will get to see some behind the scenes, some early footage and things like that, which is kind kind of exciting, I know, for a lot of people. But anyway, guys, that's about all I have for today. So we're going to wrap it up, and I will say, see you next time.